This is the world of the narcissist, a world that is, paradoxically, both grandiose and limited. Now imagine living in this world, where the fatal flaw is the very inability to see anything beyond oneself. Consider the case of Jonathan. Jonathan was a charismatic, successful entrepreneur, adored by his peers, feared by his competitors. He was always the life of the party, the center of attention. Jonathan was a classic narcissist. He saw the world as a stage, and he, the star performer. Jonathan's employees, initially drawn in by his charisma, soon found themselves in a toxic work environment. They were never good enough, never smart enough, never capable enough in Jonathan's eyes. He justified his cruel behavior by perceiving his employees as mere extensions of himself, incapable of individual thoughts or actions. He gaslighted, manipulated, and triangulated, all in an attempt to maintain control. But here's the thing about narcissism. It's like a broken clock. It might seem right a couple of times a day, but it's not actually working. Jonathan's employees began to see through his act. They realized that he wasn't viewing them as they were, but as projections of his own insecurities. They were mere pawns in his grand chess game, and they decided to quit. Jonathan, in his narcissistic blindness, was left baffled. He couldn't comprehend why his employees would leave, why his once thriving business was now crumbling. He was a victim of his own fatal flaw, his inability to see beyond himself. The fatal flaw of narcissism lies in the narcissist's inability to see others for who they truly are. Instead of recognizing the individuality and worth of others, the narcissist projects their own expectations and insecurities onto them. This not only devalues the other person but also isolates the narcissist, leaving them in a self-made prison of their own grandiose illusions. In their pursuit of control and validation, narcissists resort to manipulation and deceit. They operate from a place of doing the bare minimum to deceive others into giving them more than they're receiving. But this is a house of cards that inevitably comes crashing down. Because, you see, the world is not a mirror. It is a kaleidoscope, vibrant and ever-changing. And those who cannot see beyond their own reflections, like our friend Jonathan, are doomed to remain trapped in their limited, mirrored world. So remember, whether it's a narcissist in your personal life or in your professional sphere, their fatal flaw is their inability to see you for who you are. And that, dear listener, is their loss, not yours.